The faces of campaigns are changing, largely due to the internet becoming a strong force. It started in 2000, really, when John McCain was the first presidential campaign to raise $1 million online. Then, of course, we saw in 2004 Howard Dean taking it to another level. And then in 2008, Obama took it to a whole new level. And then recently in 2010, that was part of the Scott Brown campaign. And I think we did some pretty creative and innovative things. And how campaigns are changing is that they can magnify their field effort, their offline effort, with a strong online effort. And I think if campaigns have an integrated approach with their data, with their email addresses, and with their names that they're collecting online, they can then use that to have a pretty strong force on the ground with door knockers and phone bankers. It also happens to be a very much more efficient way of communicating with field staff and with the different political shops. So you have the finance shop, communication shop. Internally, we were all communicating with GChat, which I think was a much faster way of asking questions, getting answers, and not bombarding an already large inbox that campaigns tend to have on the campaign trail. For the Scott Brown campaign, we had a very aggressive approach for online advertising. We did in-stream ads on YouTube videos, which was pretty unique for political campaigns together. Not everyone is doing it, but we also did it because we had a very popular YouTube channel, and a lot of people are on YouTube. It's now much more than a place to host web videos. It's actually a search engine as well, where people are going to find new, fresh content. We also had regional targeted ads around local offices. So instead of doing a Google blast around this entire state, we did 10 different unique Google blasts around 10 different campaign offices to drive the local flavor of that ad. So it wouldn't say just volunteer for Scott Brown. It would say volunteer for Scott Brown in our Danvers office or our Plymouth office. And so I think when you localize your pitch and your ask, you're likely to get a higher rate.